So, not in a very good mood today. Heading into work right now, I've had this freaking jackass on my ass for the past 4 fucking miles. Even though I'm doing 60 miles per hour, which is well above the speed limit on this fucking road, this jackass behind me, apparently that's not fast enough for this fucking guy, and he's been fucking stuck to my bumper, like I said, for the past fucking 4 miles, and he just won't go the fuck around. I've slowed down, I've gotten off to the side a couple of times, like slowed way the fuck down. The whole opposing lane, completely fucking clear. Had every opportunity to just go the fuck around me, but for some reason just wants to stay glued to my fucking ass. I don't fucking know. And like I said, I'm heading into fucking work right now. This morning. I guess it's not technically morning, since I go into work at like at 12, so I guess it's middle of the fucking day technically in my world. I mean, this fucking shift has me so confused. Like, I hardly ever get like weekend days off, and then like the rare occasion that I do get a weekend day off, it just throws me for a fucking loop, you know, and I'll think it's like Monday or fucking Tuesday, because those are some of the days I usually get off, and I'll totally forget, and I'll be out in public and somebody will be like, oh yeah, it's Sunday or it's Saturday. I'm like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, I guess it is type shit, you know what I mean? But anyway, we have this freaking dilemma going on. So for the longest time, we only had like a 32-inch TV in our living room, like a 32-inch TV as our living room TV. Obviously, that is tiny, and I don't know. But so we were like, well, we needed a bigger TV, obviously, being a 32, and I thought that, you know, oh, I'll just get a everyone's getting like 75s these days. You know, that seems to be the new 65. You know, 75 seems to be the most go-to fucking TV size now. And I didn't think anything about it. You know what I mean? It just seemed like a normal decision. So we went out, we grabbed a 75, and it looked okay. It was a 4K, like supposed to be an actual 4K. And it technically is, because if you go onto YouTube videos and stuff, and you go into video settings on particular videos, you can change, you know, through the different video qualities. You know, you got like 720, 1080, and stuff like that. And like a true 4K is like, it's like 2160 or something weird like that. But you have videos that actually do scale that high, and those are actually true 4K videos. And the TV goes to those. Like, it goes to those 4K videos, and everything in actual 4K looks really good. You know what I mean? But for some reason, when you go to watch normal stuff that's just like 1080 looks kind of 1080 looks kind of weird. I really don't know how to describe it. I don't know. And then obviously if you drop it to 720, it looks like complete shit. 1080 seems to be the minimum video quality nowadays. for it to not look like complete garbage. So all the 4K stuff and even some of the 8K stuff on YouTube and stuff, looked amazing. And I mean, all the 8K would just look like 4K because the TV can't scale up to 8K. But all that stuff, like I said, all that stuff looked good. It looked fine, The 1080 stuff looked kind of just average. But what's throwing me off is our 32 was only a 720 TV. It couldn't even go to 1080, So now going from that to an actual 4K TV and watching actual 1080 videos, for some reason it just doesn't look as good as what you think it would look. I don't know what's going on with it. And then there was another issue with that TV where, like I said, it was a 75, which when we thought about it, we thought that was going to be a normal size, like fine. You know what I mean? So also when watching on the 75, it seemed like maybe it was too big. Like if you were watching a movie or something and something happened over on the left side of the screen, but you were looking more to the right side or the middle of the screen, you would completely miss what happened. Like, it would happen so fast, or it would happen, and by the time you turned your head to try to catch it, you've already missed it. I'm assuming that means that the TV's too big, right? I mean, I don't know what else it would mean. Because you're having to turn your head when something moves, and then it's gone, and then something else will happen, and then you miss it again over here, and then you gotta turn your head. I'm assuming, I don't know anything about this shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm confused. But I would think that would mean that the TV's too big. You know what I'm saying? So then we ended up taking the 75 back and just getting a 65-inch TV, right? It looks okay. Like I said, it's the same thing. It's the same exact TV. It's a TCL 4 Series 4K TV. It's literally the exact same TV with all the same features and everything, just a little smaller. So this one's the 65. The one thing that's gone is the having to turn your head because you'll miss something thing. That's no longer an issue. That's gone. You know what I mean? But what I've noticed is with the 75, if you were sitting on the right side on the actual love seat beside of the couch, with the 75 you can see everything from over there, it was because of how big it was. With the 65, if you're off to the side, the image kind of looks like it gets darker, or it kind of looks like it gets blurry. It's weird. So pretty much what it looks like is, unless you're sitting directly in front of that TV, everything else will look blurry. If you're looking at it slightly off to the side, if you're looking at it standing up too high or sitting down too low, it'll look blurry. You almost have to look at this TV perfectly straight at it for the picture to look good. And the 75, you didn't have to do that. If you were looking at it all the way to the side or in the middle or whatever, the picture looked the same all the way around. But not with the 65. I'm very confused as to why, because I get the size difference thing, but still, you would think they're both 4K TVs. And the way that I did the experiment was I went back and I watched the exact same videos that I watched on the other TV to give it a fair comparison. right? I watched the exact same videos, and I was still having this weird issue. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They said I'm not like a technically. I don't mess with shit like this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like outside of my fucking realm. You know, it's weird, man. So I'm gonna try this other thing. So the TV stand that we have is pretty short. It's really low to the ground, and it worked perfectly fine. It worked perfectly fine for the 75 because the 75 was so big and it sat so high up, you know, so it wasn't an issue. But with the 65 on there, the TV sits really low, and it almost seems like it's too low. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like the TV needs to come up a little bit for the best viewing experience. And I don't fucking, like I said, this thing is fucking giving me a headache fucking with all this, dude. It really is. Now I'm sitting here thinking like, fuck, should I have just kept the fucking 75? Because I don't fucking know, man. Now I'm like second guessing my fucking self, and I hate being in this position. You know, we bought the 75, thought it was too big, took it back, got the 65, and now I'm feeling like the 65 isn't big enough. But like there's not really like an in-between or anything. You know, unless you go to what? Like a fucking 70 or something. But I was not seeing like a 70 TCL. It appears that it just jumps from 65 to 75. Or, yeah, 65 to 75. I don't fucking know. I'm literally losing my fucking mind over this stupid thing. This TV freaking crap. I don't know what the fuck to do. I really don't know what the fuck to do. Oh, and another weird fucking thing that I can't, for the life of me, figure out. On the 75-inch TV, it is the brightness level. That TV is way brighter than the 65. The 65 is almost like fucking dark, dude. Which doesn't make any sense because they have the exact same operating system and like all that shit is the same. You know what I mean? It's the same make, model. It's just a different size. But yeah, the 75 had a way brighter picture, and the 65 has like this darker picture. And I know how to do all the settings and shit. I went into settings. It's not on energy saving. It's not on low efficiency or low. You know what I'm saying? The brightness level is on normal. And even when I go in and then turn the brightness all the way up to the brightest setting, the TV still feels like it's fucking dark, dude. And the 75 felt like it was bright. Even when I had it all the way down on fucking darker, it still felt like bright. And I've been going through all the fucking settings to figure out what the fuck's going on. But I've literally went through all the settings for picture and stuff, and there's nothing there to change it. There's literally not. Like I said, I'm losing my fucking mind over this TV shit, dude. I really am. But alright, guys, I'm about to fucking pull into work, so I'm gonna jump off here, and I'll fucking, I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next video.